How the heck are you, everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a brand new series. This is going to be Reactstidious. I did a video very similar to this once, but it was to a Watcher of Realms video by the actual company. This is going to be a totally new thing. Basically, Fasty reacts. I'm going to react to videos put out by smaller creators that I want to get exposure to help the community and help bring eyeballs to really cool content. So, we're not starting that small with video number one, but we are starting with a friend of mine, with a friend of the channel, and that is the fantastic Ray from the Dragon Slayer community. You can see he's put out this video. He actually just DM'd it to me. Ardea, Queen of the Blades. Came out 2 days ago. It only has 252 views. I'm guessing we're going to get that number up because I think this video is going to be insane. Ray, let's make sure we like that. Ray would be the first to admit he spends a nice chunk of money on this game. I believe the last time we talked, he told me his Ardea was at A3. I guess I'm going to find out in the video. I have not yet watched it. I want to do a live reaction with you guys, and we're going to see what a really juiced up Ardea on a really juiced up account is capable of. I'm particularly interested because, as you guys know, I do have Ardea. She's such a cool champion. I really want to highlight this, bring some attention to a nutty build. So I think the rules for this series are going to be the channel has to have less than 2,000 subscribers. So you can see Ray is posting on the Dragon Slayer's channel. They're at like 1,500. So if you like this video, be sure the video, of course, as always in this series, will be in the top pinned comment and linked in the description. Go click on that and maybe consider subscribing. They put out really cool stuff. They're really like experts in the field. So I'll say under 2,000 subs will be the main rule. I think in general, I'm going to try to go under 1,000, but this video was too cool to pass up, or I'm thinking it's going to be. I figure what a great way to kick off the series. You know, Watcher of Realms and Moonton, I think, could do a better job of highlighting the really hardworking, smaller creators. Not that I'm such a big creator, but I do have at least, I'm fortunate to have a bit of a platform in this space. So this is my way to try to bring some eyeballs, like I said. So without further ado, let's watch Ray Pinasis, Ardea, Queen of Blades, Watcher of Realms.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So without further ado, my friends, let's get a watching. Let's get a reacting.
The highest damage I've seen her do is 1.132 million.
Okay. Pretty nice cold open there. Highest damage is 1.32 million. I'm assuming that's per hit. All right, let's get into it. Come on.
How's it going, everybody? Ray Pinasis here. Sorry, guys, for having to use my phone and no laptop right now. I'm at work.
I know Ray lately hasn't had his normal setup, so he's been working from a phone. I'll try, just a heads up, I've never done this kind of react, pause, start, whatever thing. I'm going to do my darndest, all right, to stop it and chime in. I'm also going to do my best not to talk over the video, so I might be pausing it a lot whenever I have something to say.
Unfortunately, but hey, gotta pay the bills somehow, right? Anyway, just wanted to do a quick little video on Ardea. I know.
Look at that number, my sweet God. The Blade of the Inferno. She is at 103,534, 103,534. You see, he does have her A3. I'm hoping he's got her with Gon, or Demi or Morgan. Demi or Morgan, excuse me. Gon or Elder. I mean, he must have Elder, right?
A lot of people have been trying to get her this weekend, so this is my build on her. I do have her at A3.
This is really what I want to see. Yeah, A3. He's got her in a full Ancient Soulbound set, and then he's going Warlord. You can see Ancient pieces are the most desirable because they have the highest probability to roll well. They also typically have better substats, but they don't always roll well. Just a much higher chance that they do roll well on the subsets. So you can see he actually has one piece that is not that does not have Ancient, and I'm hoping he clicks through all the pieces. Let's look at this build though. You got 441 base attack. I hope he clicks in so we can see how that translates to the attack interval. It's gonna be a pretty low attack interval though at 441 attack, or I guess 100 base attack with 341 additional. So he's built a total of 441. Crit capped. Crit damage looks low, honestly, for what I would have expected. So what is this? 339, right? Feels a little low. Attack is crazy through the roof. getting towards 30k. But yeah, actually, I mean, it's really amazing crit damage though to still have it in a soulbound set. I'm evaluating this knowing this is going to be a cracked out build. Obviously, 339% crit damage is really, really juicy. Looking pretty good, Ray. I hope he clicks through all the pieces so we can see some of these crazy rolls.
So anyway, full Warlord. Give you kind of a breakdown of what I got going on.
So perfect substats, and I'm actually going to put out a video. My second video today is going to be on how to approach left side gears, so weapons and breastplates, and what's one part of that video is going to be what stats you can find on each piece and what you can't. Crit damage can never be on a weapon unless it's an ancient. Ancient pieces for the left side can have any substat, period, right? So this is a particular exception. So this is perfect substats. So really nice. Unfortunately, didn't go purple, but only missed it by 0.5% on the crit. This is an amazing piece. This is a proper endgame piece.
On here, attack, crit, attack speed, and crit damage attack bonus, and crit.
So the only way this piece could be better if this was, so you see he went with a non-ancient piece, but it got ancient rolls. Sometimes a piece pre-rolls that it's going to be basically classified as ancient, even though it isn't. Obviously, you won't get those special substats. So the same way we couldn't get crit damage on the weapon, here for the breastplate, you can't get attack speed unless it's ancient. The only way this piece could be better and be perfect, this isn't technically a perfect piece, I would say, is if this was ancient and instead of that flat attack, you had attack speed, right? Then that'd be the only way you get attack speed. And then you could get, another 60, 70, 80 attack speed, really juice her up even further. Great piece, though. I mean, flat attack would be your next choice, right? So really nice.
Rate, and so on and so forth. With
pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's cracked, right? All of his gear is going to be cracked. He went attack bonus. I'm curious if he's going to explain why he went for attack over crit damage. Maybe, I mean, Soulbound Arcana is, let's just talk about this now, going to be a no-brainer set for Ardea. She's got a super low ultimate cost. It's an auto ult, so she's spamming it all the time. After those 5 ultimates are cast, she'll have a permanent 50% damage increase, right? So 100% uptime permanently after her 5th ult. It will be growing 10%. So first ult will be 10%, then 20% second, so on and so on. After the 5th, permanently 50% boost, so like a 1.5x multiplier on all her damage. Amazing. But I'm curious if he's really going attack bonus with like all of this stuff. I mean, this is amazing substats, right? The top 3 substats you'd be looking for would be like crit rate, crit damage, attack speed. And then here, I mean, HP bonus is good. I mean, she is a fighter, right? But you don't really care about her HP since she's about to die at all times anyway, with the way she kind of kills herself with all those chaotic things going on in her kit. Flat attack or rage regen would be better here. But I mean, near perfect piece.
Soulbound Arcana. Attack,
see if you got some crit damage. Another attack bonus there.
And crit, so on and so forth with Soulbound Arcana. Attack.
He went pretty fast here. Again, same substats, slightly low on the crit damage. I definitely do not think, maybe this might just be what he has on his account, but you can see, I mean, endless Soulbound Arcana ancient amulets over here, right? He hasn't shown it yet. I'm assuming this is his forerunner account, because you can see he basically had everyone else A5 on this whole thing. We'll have to see if he shows if this is his global account or his forerunner account. I presume it's his forerunner with some of this gear. But you can see here, I mean, this is going to be a Kraken level Ardea, right? So I'm evaluating it through those eyes. This is the piece where, I mean, the other attack bonus piece was slightly better. Here, it's like go double crit damage. You can see, does he have crit damage pieces? He does have a few. So I'm curious if he's going to explain that. I mean, he's probably tested it and he knows better. But with such a high attack, you'd think it's going to reach some level of diminishing returns. Same substats here, or more closer to what I would have said, the flat attack instead of the HP bonus. Really good stuff. Basically a perfect piece. You wish he had a little bit more crit damage, and a little more crit. But I mean, he's already crit capped, so I mean, 80 attack speed. That's kind of jumping off the page to me. This is an amazing piece, amazing builder all around.
Attack and crit damage.
This is the piece. So this piece is. This would be far and away the best piece on my account. 81 attack speed, 23 crit. Would you want to see like 26 or 27 and get that gold roll for attack bonus? Sure, but at that point you're being beyond greedier than greed, right? This piece is perfect. Also worth noting, guys, if you see these really high numbers here, so you'd expect the crit damage to go up to 66%. This is at 72%. Remember, with these like premium sets, the ones you get from 19, 20, 21, when the symbol here is red and gold, all the main stats are 10% higher. So instead of 66% here, it's 72%. Over here on on whatchamacallit, the weapon, I think I can do the math in my head. Normally it would be 960, so it's 96 more, so it's 1056. So those things add up, right? So another reason, I mean, they're already better sets, but another reason that's even boosted by having, instead of Calamity, he's got Warlord. Instead of Wisdom, he's got Soulbound. Really good stuff.
Obviously,
amazing build,
amazing good gear. But,
close to being close to being a designer build. Like if you could have picked all the substats, because you can't count on gold rolls and stuff like that. Really amazing. I'm curious if, like I said, this will be the only thing I disagree with this amazing perfect build is why go double attack? Why not go double crit damage? Or even with the kind of substat rolls he has and the great Warlord set, why not go triple crit damage? She's got such high base attack. She's got 7,900 plus base attack. He's got her A3, so that gave another 300, right? So he's got her 8,276 base attack.
Anyway,
I don't know. I feel like you don't need any attack her out a couple times
with different types of gear setups. I went really high attack. I actually had her up to 33.5K. With about 300.
Get in the comments. 33.5K. Oh my god.
Crit damage. It didn't work as well as what I have going on here, so
There's
I'll give
our
you
answer.
a quick
I trust his
rundown
testing
here of what's going on.
So I mean, he tested it, right? I wish he showed it. I'd love to see it, but I mean, of course, I'm going to trust him. What goes slightly against my intuition? I would have thought after 25,000 basic, 25,000 attack that you've built onto a hero, you would want to just go all out crit damage, some number like that, 23,000, 25,000. That would have been my gut. Sounds like I'm wrong based on this testing.
As soon as I can get in here.
So yeah, look, still at third. So this isn't over here. That's just showing what you're getting from gear, not showing artifact, and not showing collection. So he actually has her at 30.3 attack. So that feels like overkill to me, but that's crazy.
30K,
30.3K attack.
I would say.
Oh my, yeah, pretty decent,
her
right?
Base attack is phenomenal.
That's pretty decent.
1.3.
This is what I wanted to see. So yeah, she's got the same interval as like an Arrogance, so slightly better than you'd normally expect out of a fighter. Typically with someone like a Seala 2 or something, you see like 2.6. So she is the 2.4, which is like the juiced up version, like what Arrogance has. So he took a full 1.1 seconds off, got it to 1.3 seconds. Sweet God.
3-second attack speed at 441 attack speed. Interval and attack speed. 100% crit and 339% crit damage. Would be lovely to get some rage regen in here, but I don't really find them neat.
Yeah, so this is something people don't understand. So he built no rage regen on her. He's gonna easily, just with that level of attack speed, that attack interval at only what was it, 1.3? Yeah, he's gonna have a really built out Pantheon, and he can just lean on Pantheon to provide him with 30 plus rage regen percentage. Devs, if you're watching this, I feel like the devs usually aren't watching this, but I always say this. Guys, add another column here that includes the Pantheon contribution. Why do we have to add that post fact? Add that. It seems like a really easy thing to develop. I've actually told my contact, maybe after filming this, I'll tell her again and remind her, we need another column here. Oh my God.
Lovely to get some rage regen in here, but
these are incomplete stats if you don't see what the addition from the Pantheon bonus is.
I don't really find I'm needing it just yet. Maybe it might speed up a couple things, but the metas that I used,
look at the animations too. She's so cool,
doing pretty high damage for the most part. So anyway, let's jump into this quickly. I'll give you guys a breakdown where I've been testing her just in the melee promotion raids. So okay. Extreme 2.
That's interesting. He's doing tests in melee. Seems like an interesting choice to do that over like a gear raid or something.
So we'll just run through an auto fight for now, and then we'll see how lovely lady, favorite character. I posted as top 3 in when I ranked her, but she's definitely probably my favorite character now.
He's her favorite. I think we'll see why.
Her on the Chaos team. Done a couple other things with her now. As far as guild boss goes, I did test.
That hit was like 317k without the ultimate up yet.
On Nightmare 3 guild boss, and she put out 100 million damage.
380, right? 380 there. All AoE hits, by the way. She hits up to 7 enemies on their basic attack. No ultimate.
So pretty wildly, and learned to use her meta.
Timing's actually really bad here with the testing, right? The ultimate keeps ending while the enemies are dead in a way.
And it's even. So anyway.
Let's see.
840. Yeah, so you can see 840. 840
again, yeah.
This isn't my highest damage output. As I've seen her do is here.
See what he said.
Manual here. My highest damage output. We're gonna run through a manual here, just so you guys can kind of get a better idea.
Yeah.
Which is.
Yeah, he's running her with Gone. I do think her damage is going to be better with Gone than Elder because she has such low health all the time. So you're getting crazy multipliers from his Lord skill. Yeah, Gone or Elder, those are the no-brainers. I also think she's going to fit really well into a team with like Elder and some shielding. And then also if you have like Falcia or something, maybe you're going to get Gwendolyn. I think that's going to be a pretty niche but meta team. But I think just for damage, I do think Gone is going to be the move.
Out damage. She'd attack. You're really shallow and you got him. That's not my focus for this video. So we'll just let this run through now. I don't really care about all the other stuff. Let this run through now.
Again, he missed the ults
really
not
care
there.
About all the
537 though. So now she's gotten ults up faster. So the soulbound is
like if
the soulbound is stacking.
You've gotten her. This you're gonna have a lot of fun. Gear Raid 1. I know Fasty just did a
Hey,
video.
shout out.
You're gonna have a lot of fun. Gear Raid 1. I know Fasty just did a video this morning, showcasing Gear Raid 20 or Gear Raid 1-20.
Yeah, so this must be an old video. I've actually demoed her on 121 now. But that wasn't a video, that was a stream. I am gonna do my own video on her for sure. But thank you for the shout out, Ray.
But it's the same thing for 21. I have the boss killed by anywhere between 18 and 31 for the mob waves, and
that's good. I kill her by like 36 now. I mean, but obviously his Ardea is way better, and I don't have Gone. I use Vlad.
Yeah, it's nuts.
But that was 522. No ult there.
It made it a lot more user friendly if you have her.
She kills them too fast. We're not going to see the hits on those big what are these destruction knights? I love that I know the names now thanks to Guild Wars. But now look, she's killed them all, and now the ult.
So you can see already the damage building up 500k.
Maybe here. Yeah.
You should see some pretty big.
Yeah, 1.01 million
big numbers. There you go. 75k.
I like the music they have going.
541. So you have it, breaking the $1 million barrier. Wild.
Keep in mind, all those are 7 target hits. So this is demoing just one enemy at a time, but she has AoE up to 7 targets. So you'll be hitting 7 million worth of damage. That's insane.
I just told boss. This can be.
This is what Arcturus told me that he did some guild boss testing.
Double fight for you guys.
Okay, so he's going Chaos Team. There's a little Carnelian action. So anyone with Carnelian, this can be aspirational, I'm sure. And then he's got basically the perfect Infernal setup. I'm curious. His Twin Fiend is A5. Let's actually look at it. So he does A0 Gone, but you can see everyone else is A5 except we've got A3 Ardea, A2 Carnelian.
And you'll see I'm using Carnelian, like I said earlier. She's a pretty wild healer.
When he says wild healer, she's really good for healing chaotic units, the way her hit synergizes. She's not going to be such a great healer in other.
So you can see there, Carnelian kept Val alive and she was dead. Yeah. Any other healer, she would have been dead. So there you go, 46,000.
Carnelian is synergizing perfectly right with a hero, saving a hero that should have died from dying. That really
it's still not bad.
That really is only the necessity in a chaotic team.
It's not the best one I've done.
That's good. That's really good. She's a straight up AoE hero, right? And she's putting up 20 mil less than Hex. I mean, this is a strange team for Ray to run. This is not like his normal team. This must be his global account, I guess.
Basically 78,000.
Actually,
she had
You know how we
Awesome,
can,
guys.
I know he has A5 Hex on his Forerunner, but not on his Global, because actually Hex, because of a glitch in his animations, is better at A4 than A5, so this confirms this is actually his Forerunner account.
It's a big in a fault, basically 7.
Probably just moving a lot of gear around. I mean, these numbers are crazy, but like Ray was the first person in the whole game. Guys, this is not just a proper Kraken, but a proper gamer. Ray knows the game inside and out. He's the first player in the whole game to put up 70 million blood, right? 70k blood, 70 million blood, 70 million blood. 70k blood, excuse me. 70k blood.
78,000. She is capable. That would be a 50k run in Nightmare 4.
Yeah.
Just given the I've done. But
I think the thing to note is where she ranks among these heroes, right? So Val, Zela2, these are the best in the game, right? She's like about exactly just under 20 mil less than Hex, and then just under 30 mil more than Twin Fiend. That can approximate you.
Basically,
I'm sure his Twin Fiend is cracked out. I mean, A5. I'm sure he's in a Soulbound set as well. Super high rage regen, super high attack speed, and proper damage stats.
78,000. She is capable.
Yep.
That would be a 50k run in Nightmare 4. Just given the difference in the hit points. But yeah, there you have it. Hope you liked the video. Go give us a like and a follow, dragonslayerscommunity.com, and follow us on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys.
Sweet. Yeah, so this turned out to really just be a demonstration of like basically an optimized build, right? He said he tested her with like super high crit damage, super high attack. He landed, I mean, it's all going to be super high attack, but you know, mind-blowing 35k plus attack or whatever he said, 33,000 plus attack. Interesting that this is where he settled. And very interesting to me because this is different than what I would have guessed. I would have wanted to go triple crit damage or double crit damage for main stats on the right side gear. He went double attack and 1 crit damage. So maybe this is something I'll bring to my Ardea now. I mean, later on today, I'm going to do some more testing in the Conqueror, in the Immortal Codex. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I guess my big takeaway is interesting that it really was a damage test, right? And showing how capable she is. I will be putting out content showing you how to work her in Gear Raid 1. I know Ray's, like he said, between 18 and 31 kills. He's already killed the boss in Gear Raid 121. So she is pretty exciting for that. Let me know if you guys like this kind of content featuring a video. Particularly this video, I mean, it's so cool. 152 views. That is so freaking cool. So definitely go check them out. It will be in the description, the top pinned comment. And yeah, I want to bring this kind of assessment focus, kind of Reactstidious, Fasty Reacts type of video to even smaller content. I already know what I want to do for my next video. And it's a smaller video or smaller creator. And yeah, I want to really feature people with like less than 1,000 subs. Again, don't think my head's getting big. I know I'm a teeny tiny creator with I actually just hit 7,500 subs today. It's not like I'm some big creator, but I am kind of big, I guess, in this specific Watcher of Realms space. I'm fortunate to have a platform, so I want to feature other stuff. Oh, he did have Power Dominance on. Wow, okay, I'm glad I'm catching it this at the end. I didn't even know he had Power Dominance. That's not good of me to not catch that. Okay, so this is just showing it. He did have Power Dominance on, so that shows max out potential. Let's see, when he did those manual runs, was that with Power Doms too? It was,
Sure.
Okay. Wow, I'm glad I checked that in. I'm sure people have already yelled in the comments, but I mean, it's still, the build, right? So it's proven how juiced up this is. Good comment there at a Natuglyphul. We're gonna call him Natuglyphul. Call them Natuglyphul. But yeah, really cool stuff. When I put out my stuff, obviously I always have Power of Dominance off. It's an easy mistake to make, guys. I remember the first time I made it. Thankfully it was several months ago, and I haven't made it since. But yeah. Let me know how you guys like this. Big shout out to Ray and the Dragon Slayers community. Go check them out. I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, like it, comment. Let me know if you want to see more of these React videos. I've been watching a lot of other kind of React videos lately. And I was like, we should do that in Watcher of Realms. You know, I know Ivy did it to one of my videos. It's some cool stuff. And thank you for the shout out, Ray. Subscribe, share it with your mother. I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.